Hi everyone. Hi everyone. My name is Dr. Roy. I'm a faculty of biology at Missouri Western. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the wonderful world of flowers. So I am a botanist. I study a lot of different kinds of plants, and I thought it would be a very cool thing for me to show you a little bit more um, about what flowers are, what they are, what they do. I mean, of course, we've all seen flowers. um, they are present all around us. This is a beautiful rose that you can see I'm holding right over here. I have some other plants also, some daisy mums. I also have some beautiful lilies right over here. So flowers are a very, very important part of the plant world. And they do a lot of cool things. And their structures, their shapes, their colors, their sizes can also be very, very different. As you can see, I also have lots of other different types of flowers that I'm going to show you right over here. So, you know, colorful flowers are beautiful. They are pretty. They make the world around us very, very pretty, but they also help the plants to attract pollinators, butterflies, bees, all these different kinds of, insects, some larger kinds of animals. They all come and visit plants and visit these flowers because guess what? They are pretty, colorful, bright, beautiful. Some of them have nice fragrance to them. For example, roses. Like this rose smells so nice. So, all of these things, color, fragrance, bright, beautiful, big size, they tend to attract all these different kinds of pollinators who come and visit plants. Now, like us, we can move about from one place to the other. I can move my hands, I can walk from one place to the other. Humans like us, other animals can do that. Birds can fly, snakes can slither, bugs like butterflies can fly, but plants, they can move. So, when they need to interact with other animals, other bugs, insects, humans, they have to come up with other types of structures. And flowers are one of those that attract other kinds of organisms to plants. And you know what pollinators do? Each of these flowers have pollen grains on them. If I focus more closely, see these dusty yellow structures? These pollen grains need to be moved from one place to the other, from one flower to the other. And for that to happen, we need pollinators, butterflies, bees, other bugs, other animals. And so flowers attract these kinds of pollinators. And sometimes these pollinators get attracted by these bright, showy flowers. Their fragrances come and visit them. In turn, their bodies rub off on these pollen grains. And so these pollen grains are carried from one place to the other. But sometimes, like bees love to eat these pollen grains. A lot of flowers actually have nectar in them, sweet, nice liquid that attracts these insects, that attracts these butterflies, these bees. They'll come and get that nectar and in turn carry these pollen grains, which plants need to move from one place to the other. So, flowers are a very nice way for plants to make friends with other animals, bees, birds, bugs, and so on. So, flowers are present on plants. As you can see, let me show you. So, right on top, these are I'll talk to you in a moment about these flower-like structures. But they are present on the stems of plants where you also see leaves, right? Like these ones, and then on top are flowers. Now, a lot of times on a branch, on a stem, you can see only one flower, solitary, single flower, like this lily right over here. It's one flower on the stem. The rose, just one flower on the stem. But these daisies, and then like these, there are sunflowers. You know what the cool thing is about these? They look like one giant flower, but you know what? It's not just one flower. Sunflower itself, daisy mums, they are not just one single flower. Each of these teeny tiny structures are actually one flower. And together, because these are simple, tiny, the plant has arranged them in such a way that the whole thing looks like a big flower by itself. But otherwise, if you were to pick these teeny tiny ones, those are the flowers or florets. So sunflower is not a flower, but sunflower is an inflorescence, an arrangement of many teeny tiny flowers on one head. But a rose is one single flower. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the different structures that flowers have, the colorful parts of a flower. If I take this lily and talk to you a little bit more about that, bright, beautiful, or for that matter, this rose, do you know what these bright, beautiful structures that attract pollinators, bees, butterflies, other insects, these are known as the petals, the showy, colorful structures that are present. Petals are colorful because they need to attract pollinators. They make the plant beautiful. They make flowers beautiful. We love them, don't we? But there are also other structures inside which help in reproduction inside the plant, and everything is present inside the flower. Isn't that cool? So the pollen grains actually contain reproductive structures within plants that need to be moved from one place to the other. And so that's when a butterfly comes and visits this, sucks the nectar, carries away these pollen grains, it's actually helping in reproduction. It's going to help the plant to make more teeny tiny baby plants from the seeds. Another cool thing that happens from flowers, different kinds of fruits are made from flowers. When the flower dries up, these bright, beautiful, not in the rose does not form a fruit, but wherever a fruit is formed, like apples, peaches, pears, bananas, all these are cool fruits, right? Grapes, they all are made from the flower. When the flower matures, the petals fall off. And from the inside, deep inside, fruits come out. Isn't that cool? And the fruits have seeds inside them. And you know what seeds are? They are like the eggs. Just like the egg hatches into a baby bird, the seed has a baby plant. So that's why you can take a little seed, plant it in the soil, you'll have a teeny tiny baby plant growing from it. So seeds are just like eggs in the plant world. And guess what? Seeds are present inside fruits. And fruits develop from flowers, from mature flowers. I think that's also pretty cool. So that in general, in very, very brief, is a summary of the plant world. And let me show you a few more different types of flowers. Flowers can be of different colors. Like I have yellow roses, pink roses. I have these teeny tiny lilies. I have more giant lilies. I have different other kinds of flowers which are colorful, and leaves are attached to them. Leaves can also be of different shapes, different structures. When the flower is very, very small, when the flower is in a bud, these green structures cover the flower. and protect it from getting attacked. Like this bud is surrounded by this green structure, which is known as the sepals. And these sepals protect the baby flower, the bud. And then eventually that will mature and give rise to a nice, beautiful, mature flower with all the different structures inside, which are often visited by different kinds of pollinators. So that, guys, in a summary, is everything about flowers. I think flowers are beautiful, they are cool, they help us in many different kinds of ways. And now you know a little bit more about them. All right, so this was my little presentation on the wonderful world of flowers. I hope you enjoyed it. You can always contact me. I'm here in biology at Missouri Western if you have any questions. Bye.